It's a beautiful semi-cloudy day here at the Epic Homestead. You're looking at some leeks here. And in our recent episode, I answered the question of what do you do with all of the extra food that you harvest? And the answer is simply that we cannot eat it all. And that means that unfortunately, sometimes we do compost a little bit of this food. Ideally, it's the stuff that's rotten, but today, we have finally set up a donation program with San Diego Food Bank. So I need to harvest out some produce today because she's coming. She's coming to get this fresh produce and it's gonna go to people who really, really need it. So join me, we're gonna start with these leeks. Here we are in the bed. Now, it's not all leeks. There are some onions here, but this front row here is leeks. And some of these are kind of old now. You can actually see this one's throwing up a little flower bud. So we're gonna get these out of the ground. I'm gonna pull all of these leeks. You can tell they're just a little older because they're throwing out an offshoot like this. I guess what you could do if you wanted to is potentially root this, but I'm just gonna clean this off and let's harvest all these bad boys. I'm gonna leave some leeks. The ones over there aren't quite ready yet. And I don't wanna give them something that's not ready. So let's just harvest out everything that is ready. Nothing more satisfying than pulling root crops out of the ground, in my opinion. Well, that was an onion. I guess they're getting an onion. This one I might not give. I mean, take a look at the size of it. When it goes to its flower, the fibrousness, that's a word, that goes all the way down here. I mean, this really isn't gonna be super high quality. You can tell it's just not really there. So this one probably does get composted. That's it for this row of leeks. I am gonna steal just a few from over here. So if you come take a look, you can see what we did here. We have some standalone leeks, you can just see one, but then over in this area, you can see where there's multiple leeks, kind of multi-sown in the same spot. So for example, I can take this larger one out, hopefully without disrupting the other one. If I do, it's not a huge deal. But if I can get this guy out, which I can harvest this, and now look which one has a lot more space to size up. So I'll opt to harvest these larger ones. This is a triple sown, and give the rest of these a little bit more room to run. Okay, that's probably good on leeks. I'm gonna bring those over to the sink. We'll go out into the front and grab some lettuce. Out here in the front yard, if you remember from a little bit ago, we did reset this bed with both beans and lettuce. And we have a couple really beautiful varieties of lettuce here. So I'm gonna grab one of these speckles lettuce, and I'm cutting the whole head because I need to deliver this basically grocery ready to the food bank. So I'm not going to do like a cut and come again and give them like a mixed green bag. I'm just gonna deliver the whole head. So I'm gonna grab this guy here. And when I'm harvesting, I'm kind of looking to even out the space. I don't wanna just clear half a bed and let the other half roam free and get too crowded. And so there's 4 or 5 different heads in here. I need to clear one of these guys out, probably this one in the middle right here. This is another one of these speckle style. So I got this guy, and then I do wanna take one of these from the front here. Maybe this one here. This is sort of one of those ruffled, I don't know if it's a romaine. I actually forgot the specific name of the variety. And then before I bring it out to the garden sink, what I can do, because I know I'm gonna have to do this anyways, is just strip the base level of some of the more kind of nasty looking leaves that we're gonna have to peel off anyways. We'll let these kind of act as like a living mulch in this bed here. But let's bring these on back to the back and start our processing. All right, now we need to process all of this produce. Now, with the leeks, it's a little bit more simple because what we need to do basically is wash it off and trim the roots and make sure we give the produce a rinse, which is why I'm obsessed with this outdoor sink. And we actually plumbed the outdoor sink to go to the sewer because we're gonna be doing so much water out of here. And I have so much gray water at other parts of the house. I really don't feel too bad letting some of my water go back out to the system. And there's just so much debris in here. So with leeks, all I'm doing is just stripping away a little bit of the outer coat. In fact, just that right there kind of did the job as far as getting the dirt off there. Of course, I will still rinse it. And then what I wanna do is give it a trim, just like that. So trim those roots off. And then we're just gonna start a little bit of a rinse. So I'm coming in, getting a lot of the dirt out of here, just like that. And then you wanna rinse a little bit down in each of these creases, just like that. There we go. And then we can set this one aside to dry. that's the process for the leeks. With lettuce, if you're doing it in whole head, it's a little bit different than if you were doing it in a sort of mixed green situation. So if you're doing it mixed green, it kind of goes to that market gardening style where you come in with like a quick cut greens harvester. You're actually severing off right about here, so you have loose leaves. And what a lot of people do will put it in a sink, and then they'll use a salad spinner, which is usually like a converted laundry machine. A lot of these smaller scale market gardeners will use a laundry machine that they've converted, and they'll just sort of spin it out, just a huge salad spinner. In this case, all we really need to do is rinse the produce. Make sure we give it a nice healthy rinse. I want to be removing some of these sloppier exterior leaves that are more prone to capturing some of that dirt. So we're going to be taking these away, getting more to that heart. And this also lets us spot if there's like a latent pest issue that we didn't potentially notice, right? So we're going to do that. You can see there's just little bits of dirt in here. We'll get this out. And what we could do is actually like fill up this whole basin and soak it. It's a little dirty right now, so I don't want to like add dirt to dirt. So I'm going to do a quick rinse just like this. So there you go. You've got a beautiful head of lettuce. It's been rinsed with fresh water. All the dirt's been removed. It's been cleaned off at the bottom. All the sort of nasty leaves are gone. We'll let this out to dry in the shade, get the field heat off, keep on going. Okay, I've got the produce. Honestly, I think we could probably donate a little more. Let's see what happens this time with the food bank. The cool part is I just got word that when she comes, this food is going pretty much right around the corner in our neighborhood to people who actually really, really need it. All right, guys, they are here. Look at this bounty. Let's go meet them. Hello. How are you? I heard this is going right around the corner in the neighborhood.
Yes, right around the corner. We are actually the Community Food Bank of National City.
Oh, okay.
And we give away like to 150 households average a day.
Every single day?
Every other day.
Every other day?
Yes.
Okay.
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Yeah?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, well, I have lettuce and I have leeks.
Oh, okay.
Which should be pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh, beautiful.
All homegrown in the backyard.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Hey!
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's amazing. Can we take a photo together?
Of course.
Oh, that's awesome.
We really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. This donation is the beginning of what's hopefully a long partnership with the food bank, because food is scarce for those in need, and especially fresh food. It's one of the most rare things you'll actually find at one of these food drop-offs where food insecure folks come through and try to get some food to feed their families. So Bobby and her friend came through. They wanted to see the garden a little bit, so we showed them just some of the plots where all of this food is actually going to be coming from as the seasons ramp up. And of course, they had to see the chickens as well. It was really cool to meet both of them. They were wonderful, wonderful women. The first epic donation went well, guys. I'm super excited because, like I said, I don't want this stuff to get composted if we can't eat it or give it away fast enough, and we're growing a lot of produce here. So thanks for watching, stay tuned, good luck in the garden, and keep on growing.